Yeah.
And the kidneys are acting fine.
855-500.
And so you're easy to let go at night because Richard's gone. So I'm like, you're easy. Kevin, I worry when he's on because he is one of the he's one of the big bosses. He's house manager, so they would look more at him. It'll give you time to take a minute to yourself. And right now, all I'm doing is playing with holiday stuff. I don't think there's any holidays in September. The next holiday after, there's Labor Day, but after that holiday, there isn't anything until Halloween. More into one of my bills. Two of my bills, my power bill and my electric bill. I'm gonna say, okay, you know what? Okay, where's my card? Yeah, right there. Alright, and then after this, you can just drop me off and go ahead. Because I'll be fine. And like I said, I can call you and tell you, hey,
Oh, dear. Oh, damn. Stop slamming the door, you stupid bitch. Stop slamming the door and don't fucking smile after that. Damn, it's fucking bitch. Always slamming the damn door. Damn. And she fucking smiles, too. She's doing it on purpose. Fucking bitch. Fucking bitch. I hope I hope something happens to her. I'm fucking sick and tired of working with this one. She's all fucking... Yeah, smiling right after she slams the door. Fucking bitch. I hope something happens to her. I hope something happens to her. I'm praying on it. Fucking bitch. Sheesh. That's why I get headaches and migraines because of her stupid door slams. I keep telling her to stop doing that, but she doesn't care. She just comes up with bogus excuses. Sheesh, I don't know how anybody handles people like her.
She just smacked right into the concrete.
The suspect attempted to flee but was apprehended by Good Samaritans until police arrived. Witnesses described the attack was unprovoked, with the suspect spitting on the woman. One witness claimed the assailant forcefully kicked her off the bus. The suspect has been arrested, and the victim's family expressed shock and concern for her well-being.
Nestle USA has voluntarily recalled batches of Nestle Toll House chocolate chip cookie dough bars due to possible wood fragment contamination. CNN reports the recall affects 2 sets of break and bake bar products produced in April. While no illnesses or injuries have been reported, the recall was initiated as a precautionary measure. Consumers who bought bars with batch codes 311-457-531K and 311-557-534K are advised to return them for replacement or refund. Nestle is working with the FDA and assures that product safety remains a top priority.
As the new school year approaches, teacher shortages persist across various regions regions due to factors including the pandemic-triggered early retirements, resignations, and decreased interest in the teaching profession. NBC News spoke with Randy Weingarten, the president of the American Federation of Teachers, about the shortage.
We're losing 300,000 teachers a year, and we're not getting enough people coming into the profession.
School districts such as Mifflin County in Pennsylvania are struggling to fill positions, resorting to hiring emergency certified teachers, long-term substitutes, and teachers from overseas. The lack of educators affects students' learning and leads to larger class sizes. The shortage is compounded by the ongoing culture war around education, with educators caught in political debates.
And authorities are investigating last week's death of a Fulton County inmate in Georgia. Officials at the county jail on Ray Street say 34-year-old Christopher Smith was found unresponsive in his cell Thursday night. Medical personnel were able to resuscitate Smith, who was then rushed to Grady Memorial Hospital. Hospital officials say he died shortly before dawn on Friday. An autopsy is scheduled. Authorities say Smith has been an inmate at the jail since October 2019.
The 60th anniversary of Martin Luther King Jr.'s historic I Have a Dream speech is approaching, commemorating the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom in 1963. King's words on equality and justice continue to resonate as advocates still fight for the same liberties today. The Black Heritage Trail of New Hampshire plans a silent march over the Memorial Bridge, echoing the original event. The ceremony will reflect on progress made and the ongoing struggle for equity, remembrance being a key to future advancement. King's message of cashing a check for justice remains relevant as society strives for universal progress. I'm John Marshall, along with Bree Wood, on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
If 100,000 BIN listeners were able to advance their careers or succeed in a new one, it would be one step towards building a better future for all of us. To learn more about the 100,000 Careers Initiative, visit careerbuilder.com/BIN.
Your news at the sound of your voice. Tell your smart device to play the Black Information Network station on iHeartRadio.
To play the Black Information Network on the iHeartRadio app. The News Black America Trust.
The Black Information Network.
The Bay Area's BIN 910.
Your money on the Black Information Network.
With inflation at an all-time high, many low and moderate income families are really struggling to pay bills. According to Essence, about 40% of Black Americans are having trouble paying bills on time. Families are spending over $700 a month more on average than 2 years ago because of high inflation. That's according to Moody's Analytics. Moody's chief economist says surging inflation in the past few years has done lots of economic damage. Most of the spending is because of spikes in housing costs. And more Americans are falling behind on their car payments. According to TransUnion, the percentage of auto loans that are at least 60 days delinquent has hit the highest rate in more than a decade. As a reminder, inflation just means that your buying power has been reduced. So what can you do to fight back? According to the Motley Fool, you can save money by getting a side hustle, eating at home instead of eating out, asking your current employer for a raise, or looking for a better job. You can also cut out your rent or mortgage by living with a friend or family member. Money news at 24 and 54 minutes past each hour. I'm Nicole Gill on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network, and BINnews.com.
Telling the Black American story.
The Black Information Network.
The Bay Area's BIN 910.
I'm Bree Wood.
And I'm John Marshall on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
A shootout in Texas between the police and a black man has sparked a debate online about a person's right to defend their property.
Yeah, use me sting. Sheesh, fucking bitch. Oh.
Okay. Ouch.
Uh-huh.
Now you can take me home and then you can be off.
Yeah. Oh, I'm taking exciting a little bit too. Yeah, because I can't deal with the constant door crap.
What?
No door, like.
Oh, well, I'm not wearing my hearing aids.
Yeah, but I know plenty of people that even don't wear them. They still don't. Yeah, I had a vice principal like that in middle school, and she was the nicest person. Like, she was always nice. She was never rude to people. Like, she was a good vice principal. I think she became principal at a different school at some point. But Yeah, sure. Yeah. Yeah.
And then I can rest up till you come on tomorrow. Everything is, well, I gotta take my run in the morning. Doctor wants me to start running. Or walking or something, but I like to run. You're gonna wrap around?
Oh, yeah, I know where I'm going.
Yeah, I figured you. I know you do.
Yeah.
That's why I figured that's why you went out that way.
Yeah, because I don't do illegal driving. I don't do any of that. Yeah.
I was cracking up this morning because they said, your card didn't bounce, and I'm thinking, I can see the product just coming to me, so how can it be bouncing? I was laughing. I was like, another scam. All right.
Oh, yeah. Again with the door slam.
Visit bankofamerica.com/homeowner to learn more. What would you like the power to do?
Bank of America N.A. Equal Housing Lender. Credit and collateral are subject to approval. Restrictions apply. This is not a commitment to lend.
The Bay Area's BIN 910 is powered in partnership with Direct Relief and Chevy. Thank you for partnering with a purpose on the Black Information Network.
SARMS is a legal nonprofit committed to assisting
I hope
and
she
providing
dies. I
legal
hope so.
services to black
Hate
farmers
to say that, but I
and
hate him.
landowners. Learn how
Hate
you
that
can help
fucking bitch.
by logging on
Even my own boss hates her.
30,000acres.org.
That's why she doesn't
If
respond
you've
to
got
her
a
calls
story,
because of how
we want to know about it.
nasty she
Call the
is,
Black
threatening
Information Network
him,
hotline
you know?
at
Poor boss, I don't know how he deals with people like her, who's fucking nasty to people.
I'm Esther Dillard, and here's the latest from the Black Information Network. In Georgia, a grand jury has handed up approximately 10 indictments. CNN is reporting that they're waiting on the details. The case is connected to former President Donald Trump and his alleged efforts to overturn Georgia's 2020 election results. The charges center around actions that include allegedly making false claims of ballot fraud and pressuring local officials to find him more votes to overturn the election. Black Democratic Fulton County District Attorney Bonnie Willis has been investigating Trump and his allies for more than 2 years. Trump has denied any wrongdoing. It's expected that several other defendants could be included as defendants in this case. And that's the latest. I'm Esther Dillard from the Black Information Network and BINnews.com.
I'm Terry McCready.
And I'm Kevin Brown, and you're home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
A judge in Fulton County, Georgia, where a grand jury is contemplating former President Trump's indictment, has ruled to allow cameras in the courtroom in his case.
We don't take plea deals because they did nothing wrong. It's called election interference.
Georgia law requires that cameras be allowed into judicial proceedings with the judge's approval. 5 years ago, the Georgia Supreme Court
approaching a railroad crossing
of transparency, stating open courtrooms were an indispensable element
legislative and respected judicial system. In New York, Trump disclosed his indictment prior to its unsealing, but in Georgia, indictments must be made public immediately.
Elected officials, friends, and family came together to pay respects to the late New Jersey Lieutenant Governor Sheila Oliver. Governor Murphy was among the speakers at her funeral.
She will belong to Jersey like a mother, and she shared that love every single day.
Hundreds of people attended the service, which was held at the Cathedral Basilica of the Sacred Heart in her hometown of Newark. In addition to Murphy, Reverend Al Sharpton and a friend, singer and New Jersey native Dionne Warwick, were among those delivering eulogies. Warwick called her a friend who loved to laugh and enjoyed a good piece of gossip. Oliver was the first black woman to hold statewide office in New Jersey and to lead the state assembly. She died earlier this month of an undisclosed medical issue. Oliver was 71.
An investigation is underway after a 3-year-old girl from Venezuela died in Illinois after being sent from Texas on a bus full of migrants. Texas officials say
approaching a railroad crossing.
This happened a few days ago. The bus pulled over and security personnel called 911. The child later died at a hospital. Illinois authorities are investigating the death. Texas officials say none of the passengers showed signs of illness when they boarded the bus near the Mexican border in Brownsville. Texas Governor Greg Abbott has bused thousands of migrants to Illinois.
At least 7 people were killed when a century-old mosque collapsed in the Nigerian city of Zaria during Friday prayer. Officials say hundreds of worshippers were inside the building at the time. A crack in one of the walls was discovered recently, and a team of engineers was reportedly working on repairs. An investigation is underway.
Niger's military junta says deposed President Mohamed Bazoum will be prosecuted for high treason and undermining national security. Bazoum is said to be in good spirits despite difficult conditions and remains held in the basement of his palace, along with his wife and son, and concerns about their health are growing. The family has been held captive since a military coup almost a month ago. The UN peacekeeping mission in Mali has withdrawn from the northern town of Bur as security conditions continue to deteriorate. In a statement on X, it urged all concerned parties to refrain from actions that could exacerbate the situation, but later said that it withdrew after a convoy was attacked twice, injuring 3 people. This comes after the Malian armed forces said that at least 7 of its soldiers were killed in clashes with former rebels under the coordination of movements of Azawad. I'm Terry McCready along with Kevin Brown on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
I'm Keon Williams with your PIN Tech Report. There are more dating apps designed for black men and women than ever before, but a lot of them are quite expensive. DatingApp.com has come up with a number of apps that not only will help you meet the right people, they are completely free. Zeus is a pioneer among dating apps, starting in 2007. It integrated with Facebook and Google+, which gives black singles the ability to browse profiles of over 38 million members worldwide. Use search filters for age, location, and ethnicity to find desirable candidates near you. BlackPeopleMeet.com is trusted and popular with 4 out of 5 stars on Google Play. Real Black Love seems to care more about quality than quantity, offering commitment-minded singles a safe space where they know they'll meet black folks who are like-minded. It's free to do things like sign up, make a profile, search other profiles, and send 1 email a week to a match. I'm Keon Williams on the Black Information Network.
This is America's Black Voice.
The Black Information Network.
The Bay Area, PIN 910.
On your home for 24/7 News, San Francisco's DIN 910.
The search continues for a new police chief in Oakland. The last public forum regarding the position was held over the weekend. About 3 dozen people showed up to let officials know what they wanted to see in the city's next top cop. Many residents complain crime in Oakland is becoming rampant, and they want someone who's going to bring increasing crime numbers to a halt. Oakland has been without a police chief since the mayor fired African-American ex-chief of police, LaRon Armstrong, 7 months ago. And Bay Area dock workers are trying to lend a helping hand to those who've lost everything in the Maui wildfires. Dock workers have been taking donations of everything from clothes to toys to pet food and toiletries to send to those in need in Hawaii. The goal is to fill a massive container, which will then pass through the port of Oakland to get to Maui in about 2 weeks' time. Anyone who would like to donate to the cause can drop off their items at North Point and Mason in San Francisco through this coming Friday. And San Francisco federal workers are being advised to work from home for the foreseeable future. The Nancy Pelosi Federal Building in San Francisco is home to a wide range of essential offices, including the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, the U.S. Department of Labor, the U.S. Department of Transportation, and the Office of Speaker Emerita Nancy Pelosi. The San Francisco Chronicle is reporting that the Department of Health and Human Services issued the work from home advisory due to unsafe conditions around the building itself, citing the fact that the area is home to an open-air drug market and is often frequented by people who purchase drugs, then get high, socialize, or pass out. This directive comes as President Biden and Mayor London Breed are calling for federal employees to return to in-person work after several years of working remotely. Plus, in other news, robo-taxis can now offer rides in San Francisco around the clock. These San Franciscans have mixed feelings about the service.
I wouldn't feel safe, actually, because it's like, I don't know, it's unpredictable. You never know what could happen. I would because of the experience, but I'd be scared.
Alphabet's Waymo and GM's Cruise got approval from officials. The cars have been somewhat controversial, and a 6-hour public comment session.
I like these shorts, those are so hot.